Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, March 24th, 2017. U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, I consider today a really good day, even though we didn't make a huge amount of money. The reason being is, I was pretty disgusted yesterday after we had a good streak there. We got into, I think, 10 positions and we were down over $7,000, and it looked bad on the charts. If this was the day, and the Dow is down here closing almost on its low, and I'm looking at it thinking, if that thing really tanks tomorrow, that negative $7,000 could, it could go like negative 15 or even worse. Well, that didn't happen, and that's why it's a good day. The Dow opened up a little this morning, positive, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but regardless, our equity actually went from negative 7,000 to one brief minute or so after the open. It was actually up to positive 3,000. I took a screenshot of that, and we'll put it on the website. But that isn't where it ended up. It ended up at negative 700 on our closed out trades. But considering we went from negative 7,000 to negative 700, hey, that was sweet. It doesn't always happen that way. And so basically we got out of that mess unscathed. And then we got, didn't have too much, didn't do too much buying. We got into 4 positions, 2 positive, 2 negative, but we had one really good one. I will show that to you. So we ended up with positive over $2,000 in open trade equity. So technically we made money today. And considering the mess we were in yesterday, and considering the Dow closed down 51 points, I think this is really good. I'm very pleased about today. The Dow, I called it down for yesterday, and it did end up closing down 51 points, but look at this wild action here. It started out positive, looked real good, and then it failed, and kept failing, and look at this close. Man, this second to the last bar is 120 points. 120 points in a single 15-minute bar. Something's going on there. If they were trading tomorrow, I would call it up, but I don't know. Calling the Dow one way or another over a weekend is really tough because so many things can happen over the weekend. So I'm just not going to call it. But anyway, we had a pretty decent day. I have only one trade to show you, but it's a good one. This is one of our new stocks, Community Health Systems, CYH. And this is really interesting. We got into this thing yesterday, last hour, and then it did this humongous gap up this morning, and then it kind of pulled back there and hit our stop. And so we were stopped out with a profit of $1,800 there. And then it turned around and started to go again. We bought that again right away. Very quickly we got back into this thing, and it kept going and kept going and going, and we're holding over $2,000 in open trade in Community Health Systems. So between these two trades that we entered only with an hour to go yesterday, we got close to $4,000. So that's really good, and that's the stock that's really keeping our head above water here. Very pleased with that. Anyway, that's the way it went. You guys have a fantastic weekend. This is Trader Bob signing up. I'll see you all online next Monday.